This podcast is brought to you by Most Valuable Podcasts, leading the league in podcasting entertainment.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is a Fast Break Podcast. I'm your host, Sean Anderson. Alongside me is Ricky Widmer.
What's up?
And Dave Oster.
Hey, everybody.
It's been what? It's been over 2 months now, right?
I've lost track.
It's been over at
I
least
know what you're talking about.
2 months of this garbage intro.
It feels like forever. It feels like forever. What's up is here to stay, man.
I can't wait till I die. To be honest with you, I can't wait for death.
Hey, I'll be there to take your spot.
Oh, God.
Or I'll let Dave do it.
I honestly might write in my will, Dave is now the host of the Fast Break, and please destroy What's Up Nation.
I mean, I could take it down real quick.
Please do. Do.
I thought we only wait till January, till Ricky's off anyway.
Oh, yeah, Ricky's gone in January. So I actually got, so we got at least a little over 2 months.
Yeah.
Until he's gone.
Worst case scenario.
Yeah, totally.
What's up? That's all I gotta say.
Anyways, we're going to be talking about the Pipe Master resigning in Cleveland. 4 years, $57 million for JR.
For those who don't know, who is the Pipe Master?
I just said JR.
Oh, okay.
I said 4 years, $57 million for JR
Pipe
Smith.
City.
We also got Kyle Lowry intending to opt out of his contract this year. So then that means the 2017 free agent class is loaded, just like JR's pipe. And then also we are going to be talking about the top 10 teams in the NBA from our positional rankings. We took all of our positional rankings from the point guard, the shooting guard, small forward, power forward, centers, head coaches. We did 6-man, and then we added them all up and got you the best top 10 teams, something you guys been waiting for. There's going to be no surprise at top 1, but the top 5 is very surprising, and I don't think we agree with it. So definitely stay tuned. If you're listening on Blog Talk Radio, thank you so much. If you're listening on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like this video. But let's get into it, boys. Pipe Master J.R. Smith and the Cleveland Cavaliers signing a 4 years, $57 million contract, and this is basically being told. ESPN sources saying that this was done because JR was talking to the Sixers. What are your thoughts on JR signing back with the Cavs?
I don't know. I think it's probably the best case scenario for Cleveland. I mean, yeah, they're showing out they're way over the cap. Like the expense money. It doesn't matter though because they got a championship last year and they need to do everything they can to compete against the super team in the West of how did I already forget about them? Like
the Golden State Warriors.
Thank you. I'm blinking. I'm like, super team, nothing. So Golden State Warriors, like they needed JR. JR is one of those clutch as fuck players where in the times you need him, he just drains threes. And then during the rest of the time, you just kind of excuse his behavior, his lack of formality, his interesting style, and his locker room presence.
I think his daughter said it perfectly. I'm just surprised he didn't get kicked off the team.
Well, also, I mean, with JR, outside of that year he had in New York coming off the bench where I believe he was a 6-man where he scored 18 points. I mean, this was probably arguably his best year just because he was so efficient from the field and he was also so efficient from three. I mean, obviously in the postseason he was huge for Cleveland too.
Mm-hmm. Well, and the thing with this signing, I get it. I totally get it. Where I'm like, I made the joke to you guys before we started of, do we even have to talk about this? Because we all knew that it was eventually going to get done, but they kind of had to do it. They've get Tristan Thompson, now J.R. Smith, Kyrie, and K-Love locked up till 2020, and then you have LeBron 2019 with contracts. But the thing I look at with Tristan Thompson and J.R. Smith a little bit, are these players where it's like we want them locked up this long? Because like you said, he had 2 great seasons. The past 2 seasons have been his best with Cleveland after coming off that 10-point, I'm going to say abysmal season with the New York Knickerbockers.
His fit, you know?
And that was it. It's like, yes, it's fit again, but I worry a little bit, not this year, but maybe in future years, we're looking at this contract going, okay, they're going to be looking to trade J.R. Smith.
I think it's kind of the current Danny Green situation in San Antonio, where Danny Green isn't the same guy that he was when he first got the contract. And with J.R., it's a guy who fits the role, and if he can score and provide scoring off the bench, it's going to make you a playoff contender, because you're already going to be a playoff contender now, but it's just going to help your chances. And you obviously saw that in the game where he stepped up huge against the Warriors, where he came up big in that second half, I believe, where he hit like 3 threes in a row, and really got really sealed that game up, and that was huge. And JR was pretty damn fantastic in pretty much every single game for Cleveland in the NBA Finals.
No, I think the best part about JR is the fact that he is instant offense. He doesn't need that time to warm up and gel with the team at this point in his career. He can just kind of come off the bench and get his open looks, get his spots, because everybody on the floor is making plays. You've got Kyrie always demanding attention. You've got LeBron James, one of the best passers in the league, who I absolutely can just dish 2 feet. He can just go 2 feet in the lane, and then 3 people saw him. Open kick to JR. He's fine. Let him shoot. He's exactly what they wanted. He's a spot up shooter who has some aggressiveness to his game and who can come in completely no prep and just drain it. So it's legit what they want, and I think it's fantastic that he's able to come and do that again, because I want to see them use Kevin Love differently. They try to have Kevin Love be that spot up shooter on the outside, and I feel like if they let Kevin Love kind of return to his natural game and they rely a little bit more on JR to live on that 3-point line, I think they're going to be fine. I think this is a team that's going to go right back to a shot at championship.
Well, yeah, the big thing for this season, and this is why the signing is the most important, is consistency. The big thing whenever you see, I'm looking at the ESPN article now, you see in LeBron's tweet, he mentions that he's happy. He mentions family because he calls him a little brother. When you look at the comments made by the front office of Cleveland, also saying that, like David Griffin said, it's the core player. It's the family coming in. And that's what this team is developing. They have this core. Last year, this core helped them win a title over the Warriors. And the thing about the Warriors that's going to be different is, they're a super team, like you said, but bringing in Kevin Durant, there were even stories now where Steve Kerr said, the first few months of the season, we're going to be experimenting.
Yeah.
And that's a team that's going to be experimenting. By the time Cleveland and the Warriors are actually playing when it counts in the finals, that's all going to be hashed out. But this is a team that doesn't need that rehashing because they played last year. They're the same core of players.
No, totally, and I agree with that. And one thing that you do look at with the recent recent finals champions, and really all throughout history, is if you look at the players, they all have, or the teams, they all have that guy they can go to for spot up shooting. Obviously, you look last year, JR was that guy for Cleveland. You look at the year before, Golden State was a team of just spot up shooters. You look at the team before, that was San Antonio Spurs. They had Danny Green. You look at the Heat 2 years in a row, they had Ray Allen, who was able to do that.
You look at 97, 98, that was Steve Kerr.
Yeah, you're jumping a little in front of me, but yeah.
You can track it back every year. There's always that guy on that team, and I think that Cleveland did the smart thing by bringing in Dunleavy as a backup guy who, he's at the end of his career. I think we can all agree. He's definitely not a clean player. He's possibly one of the dirtiest, but he has that shot still. It's fluid, and it was just in case JR isn't available or, we run into issues, we've got this backup plan.
But adding Dunleavy, bringing back JR, this team is just fit for another title run. And obviously, you're always going to be fit for a title run when you have LeBron James. But the whole thing was when LeBron was here in Cleveland a long time ago, is he never had those players around him. He never had that set mold of a finals team. And now he has that. He has the other guy he can rely on in Kyle Lowry. He kind of has the veteran presence of a guy like
Kyle Lowry. No, you're getting ahead of yourself. Kyrie Irving.
And isn't it funny that he only has that player now because he left the first time?
Yeah. He was just prepping.
He was laying the pipe work.
Because the NBA is rigged. You guys know that, right?
Yeah, the NBA is totally rigged. Yeah. But you needed veterans. You obviously got that Mike Dunleavy. You needed guys inside. Tristan Thompson obviously proving that. You have an unknown of really what Kevin Love can do, because if K Love ever returns to his form that he was in Minnesota, you're going to have 3 stars there, which would be absolutely ridiculous. But still, they have the mold work obviously for a championship team.
Well, and the one thing I'm kind of looking here on our depth charts from our favorite place, RealGM.com.
I feel like they should sponsor us at some point.
And of course, right now it's a little jumbled up because it's through the preseason. Obviously, LeBron's not going to be bottom of the rotation. He's going to be starting at small forward. But the one player from this JR signing to me affects K Felder, because before you could see, if K Felder performs well, we could run Felder and Kyrie out there. Really, he's now the backup. JR is going to be there at the shooting guard, and you don't have to rely on K Felder almost every single day.
Can we cool down on the K Felder stuff?
No, I'm not trying to hype him up.
But you're not the only one.
I'm just saying that he can now step back, and you can say you're the backup behind Kyrie instead of having to have Kyrie and K out there because you didn't have a guy like JR. instead of like look at their shooting guards before JR.
See, I think Jordan McCree,
Brown, and
McRae,
Dunleavy.
yeah.
Like, are you confident with that guy starting each and every day instead of a JR?
Look, I think Jordan could. I like him. I think he's due for a breakout year as a backup, like role player kind of guy. So I'm high on him. I think JR sign affects him more than K. Felder. I think we're all excited to see K. Felder because he's an exciting player. He was exciting in college. He was someone who captivated people. He had crazy highlight reels.
He's getting the preseason hype going.
I'm not really. I'm not,
preseason hype
to be
is
honest
going.
with you, I will compare this to
McRae is probably the guy who suffers the most from the sign.
Yeah, and also the obvious NBA champion, the perennial NBA champion, LeBron's tag team buddy, James Jones.
Oh God, you're right. James
The
Jones.
coattail rider.
Coattail rider. But
Coattail rider.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of sick of K. Felder already. He's kind of the Dak Prescott of the NBA for me. It's like, all right, really, are we hyping this guy up?
The only
look, he is fantastic. And I'm
the
not
only
rooting against him,
difference
but it's
is
annoying.
Kyrie's not injured, and of course Kyrie's going to start over him.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that. It's just more of.
But if Kyrie gets injured, then
It's obnoxious.
Nostradamus Sean. Yeah,
it's obnoxious.
well, Nostradamus Sean. It's Dak Prescott exactly.
Anyways, JR though does help this team, and it helps their team be able to compete with the crazy stacked up Warriors, which is ridiculous because apparently Patrick McCaw.
Yeah, I would even say
now
just
lighting
keep
it
up with them. Just even to keep up with them, because I mean the Durant signing. Yeah, I don't want to say we hyped it up, but we kind of hyped it up. Like, oh my God, this team is so great because on paper they are. The Cavs now can say, hey, you know what? We kept the same core. We had the same guys that won us a championship last year. We bring back Richard Jefferson, who did a great job in the finals.
The ageless wonder.
And now we're adding guys like a McRae, like a K. Felder to help us on that journey.
If you have a guy like LeBron James, it doesn't matter if you have K. Felder. It doesn't fucking matter if you have K. Felder. But now J.R. Smith, Mike Dunleavy, keeping Richard Jefferson, having Tristan Thompson, having Kevin Love, and having Kyrie Irving, that makes you be able to attack the Warriors.
I'll say LeBron alone is an Eastern Conference final ticket right off the bat by having him on the team.
6 straight years he's been in the finals.
Anything after that, though, yeah, but you got to think like.
I'm just saying it's still impressive. It's still impressive.
I'm even going back to before Miami days. Like him alone,
Cleveland
lock for the
.1.
conference finals. You have the pieces around this team. I'm going to say lock for the NBA finals. Whoa, spoiler alert. It's what can you do when you go up against that great team. God, I hope it's the Warriors and the Cavs again because I want to see that. I want to see round 3.
Do you really?
I do.
Does your blood pressure want to see that?
Oh my God! No.
I kind of want.
Dave, do you want to see us fight again?
I do.
I want to
get on this time.
I want to see Warriors Cavs like I want to see McGregor Diaz part 3.
You don't even watch MMA. Shut up.
I do. I want to see that. I watched McGregor Diaz.
Explain the importance of that.
Well, because you had Diaz. Diaz win the first one. McGregor wins the second one. Boom. Here's the third one, and how much hyped that matchup is. This is the same way. Warriors get 1, Cavs win 2. We need that third one. We need the third one.
Pandering to an audience.
Is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? We don't know if it's going to happen. We don't know. They got to make it there. I think they do. I think we're set up for Warriors Cavs part 3.
I think it's very clear and set that we're going to see Cleveland Cavaliers take on the Golden State Warriors.
Ask me to make a UFC reference outside of McGregor Diaz. Don't
Ronda Rousey.
Ask me. I forgot about. She's back. Apparently.
She is back.
Apparently she's
fighting
back.
at UFC 207, taking on Amanda Nunes. Yes, she is. But it's more clear cut because I'm not gonna get into UFC, but it's more clear cut because you have the Cavs who are clearly the favorite in the East. You have the Warriors who are clearly the favorite to win 25 straight NBA titles if they keep this team around here. It's just more about injuries that will keep them from it. I mean. God forbid LeBron finally takes a serious injury. That's really the only way I think the Cleveland Cavaliers don't make it.
The upside is they can afford to have not like play full San Antonio Spurs and bench LeBron for
both
like a
teams
month,
can.
But they have the ability to do that. They can save LeBron for the playoffs because he is going to play about 40 minutes a night during the entire playoffs. So, look, they're deep enough at this point. I know they don't have studs across the board all the way down, but they've got enough capable guys who can step in, and I'm telling you, LeBron is going to go into the playoffs and be comfortable and be well rested and just light it up
They
again.
have their core and they're comfortable with that core.
Yeah, and I think barring major injuries, it's going to be Warriors Cavs again. I mean, I don't see a team beating the Cavs in the East, and obviously if the Warriors can put everything together, I don't think there's a team that can beat them in the NBA.
What if it was Sixers Lakers? Not going to happen, but what if it was?
We got a couple years before
This
that
year.
happens.
Yeah, we got a couple.
What
years.
if it was this year though, guys?
Then the NBA is in trouble.
The only way,
NBA is in
I say the
fucking
only way
trouble.
if that happens is if multiple people go like Tanya Harding on every superstar in the league.
Seriously.
Like just a hit list of NBA superstars
This
go
is
down.
not the first time you've mentioned Tanya Harding on this podcast.
I am more comfortable saying that the Orlando Magic will make it to the NBA Finals.
Wow.
I would love to. Like, I know you won't, but I wanted to say, want to put money on
I
it.
am more comfortable saying the Magic and Kings will make it than the Lakers and 76ers.
Wow.
My two favorite teams. out
Papa
there.
Giannis, Finals MVP.
Yes, of course. Real quick though,
Or Bismack Biyombo.
real quick, I've been looking through the past NBA Finals champions and looking for spot up shooters. Forgot about this guy. 2005, 2006 Miami Heat team, James Posey. Posey was a spot up shooter.
You're
there.
right, you're right.
But I think that's going to wrap it
Nostalgia.
up on the JR talk. Obviously, a great signing for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just enhances their ability to make it back to the finals and take on the Warriors for round number 3 with